Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington. First off, I want to apologize for the camera angle. Right now I have to use my phone. I don't have a working camera otherwise. But today, I want to do a review on my 80s Fernandes strat. I'm going to let you know I am running into my pedal board, which has a Donuts The Noise and a Monoprice Ibanez Tube Screamer knockoff, and then just a standard Crybaby Wah and a tuner pedal into my 6505 MH, into this custom 112 that I actually just got a little bit ago, a couple days ago, with a V30 loaded in it. I picked it up because I wanted to throw out my old beat up handmade Marshall cab, and it was $50, so I couldn't complain. Anyway, so this is a dual humbucker super strat. And when I say super strat, this is what I think of. A beautiful off-white, black pickguard, Floyd Rose loaded super strat. Now, this is... do this, because I want to show off my favorite feature about this guitar. It has a recessed input jack. Kind of reminds me of like a Telecaster, because I know sometimes some Telecasters will have that. But I really like that. It's a great guitar besides the input jack just being a little dusty. It needs to be cleaned and set up. But besides that, it's a good guitar for what I paid. The neck is great. It feels like a standard Fender, but the radius is a little bit more flatter, but not just enough to notice. You know, it's a little weird. I'm sure the body is probably made out of alder or some like cheap version of alder, because these were made in Japan. And this is it's actually called a head crusher style Floyd Rose. These are my favorite style, where they are not carved into the body. But yeah, and obviously locking nut. And I love this headstock. You know, it's kind of like an off Fender design, but still. Anyway, so we're gonna go with some tones here. See, like what I'm saying, the input jack needs to be cleaned. So we're on the crunch / clean channel of the 6505. You know, I can actually clean that up a little. Hold on. And that is the bridge pickup. I actually really like the way this guitar sounds. Middle position. And then neck. So it's got like this really, especially I like having the reverb up turned pretty high. It's got this really cool like, almost, I want to say, a snappiness to it that I don't get out of obviously like a Les Paul, but it's not as bright as like my American Strat. Just messing with the tone knob, which could use to be cleaned up. I'm really trying to learn like working with a Floyd, and I'm just messing around with it. Anyway, I'm just having fun. Now we'll go to more of a... This is the same channel. I haven't done anything besides turn the gain up and the volume down a little. And if anyone's interested, I am playing on the 5-watt setting. So that's the bridge pickup. Middle position. Neck position. The cool thing is I love how responsive this amp is, because you can really just and then just dial back the volume. And the tone, actually, if you really want to. I should mention none of my pedals are on. I just am going through my board. Alright, crunch channel time. So that was the bridge. Middle. And neck. Just messing around on this playing. Now I will say the guitar's not been set up. The only thing I've done is clean it up a little bit and oiled the fretboard and put on new strings. That's it. And then we'll go to the lead channel. Turn that up a little bit. That was the bridge, middle position. And then that. I will say I think this guitar rocks. Besides the issue with the input jack, I really like it, you know, I mean... I've been working on writing some new riffs. What was it? Anyway, I'm getting lost in my playing because it's a riff that I'm working on. But this guitar, I think I paid $300 after everything is said and done. And it might have been a little bit on the high side, but it's because shipping was like $100 because it was coming from Japan. And if I remember correctly, it was actually made in Japan. Now, I don't know if it was like from one country to another, blah, blah, blah. But it is a great guitar. And it's 24 frets. I'm probably never going to go that high on it, just due to the fact that I'm mostly rhythm for the band that I'm working with a little bit of leads. But still, you know, this is something that I want to work on learning, is getting better at leads and getting better with a Floyd Rose. This is, I think, a great way to start. If you are interested in a Floyd Rose guitar, I would recommend either two options. I'm going to put this on standby. Two things. Do not get a cheap Floyd Rose unless it is an Ibanez. Anything by Ibanez is great. I will stand by them as a brand. Every Ibanez I have ever owned has never let me down. And their Floyd Rose systems, even the more affordable ones, are really good. If you go Floyd Rose, though, I would recommend staying away from anything that says licensed Floyd Rose. A Floyd Rose special at least, or something akin to this. Any sort of older Kramers will have something similar to this, like a Kramer Focus, the old one. I had one very similar to this, and I love them because you can still set them up to the point where you can still do your squealies this way and your squealies this way, but it's not as hard to learn on, I think, for me personally. So that's what I recommend. But I wanted to do this video because I haven't done it yet, and I think this is the coolest little 112 for $50 that I ever got. Anyway, and it just kind of all worked out perfectly. So I hope you guys have a great day. This is Jack Punkington signing off. Peace, guys.